Steven Crowder has begun to fight back against big conservative. For those of you who aren't aware, I've been against big conservative groups like Daily Wire for a while. They have always seemed like absolute bots to me. Of course, it's run by the one and only Bot Shapiro, who goes after fellow conservatives for not taking the jab. He is a joke, and so is the rest of a lot of these big conservative companies. And Steven Crowder is waking up to this, and he is beginning to put together a movement to fight back. Let's watch.
But for the first time, I have to say that I believe many of those in charge in the right-leaning media are actually at odds with what's best for you, the viewer, the customer, and more importantly, the country. We here at Mug Club, we thought that we were all in this together, that we were fighting the media, entertainment, industrial complex. We thought that we were all genuinely taking it to big tech. But too many of those in charge of the big conservative platforms are verifiably in bed with them. Big tech is in bed with big con. The people you thought, the people I thought were fighting for you, a lot of it has been a big con. Now, I'm specifically avoiding naming names or going after individuals in this video because I genuinely hope that those I'm addressing, and you know who you are, have a change of heart. It's never too late to do the right thing. Guys, this is a genuine plea. We can all do better. We can all do better. It doesn't have to be this way. And please, don't make me have to provide receipts. Now, to the others out there who have now been able to verify, have been locked into exploitative contracts that I have the luxury of not having to sign, which is why I'm doing this. Those of you out there who've been locked into this and you know what I'm talking about, stay tuned. I've got something for you before this video is done.
So how about that? That is really good for the conservative movement overall. I know it sucks to hear that a lot of these people that we look up to and that or at least we believed were fighting with us, are against us. But many of us already knew this, right? And it was just a matter of time before somebody went out and woke the rest of the public up. This was needed for the conservative movement. People needed to hear this because they were continuing to support groups that were going against true conservatives and were really holding back the movement overall and supporting big tech. Now, this clip of the video that I showed didn't really go into a lot of detail about what's exactly is going on. So I'm gonna put a link into the original video in the description. I really suggest you go and watch that because it's really important for the movement. It's really going to matter. So hey, you know what? Go check that out. Stay here for a second though. We needed to hear this. We really did. We have been fighting with these people for so long. We believe they had our backs and we had their backs. And now they are being exposed right now. Who knows, maybe some of them will turn it around. But there's a reason you won't hear anybody go out and criticize excuse me, criticize certain groups like Israel, for example. You won't hear a single mainstream conservative go out and purposely go out and point towards a group like the science industry, big pharma, for the vaccine. You won't hear them go and point the finger at Israel for anything. You can't even question it in big conservative media right now because the people who are on top are in bed with our enemies. They are fighting against us from the inside, and we've just accepted it for far too long. And finally, we have a large conservative voice. Because before we had a few people who were calling these guys out, but none of them were that big. None of them had more than like 1 million listeners. Now we have a big time guy, Steven Crowder, been in the industry for like 15 years now, and he's really exposing them. And this is exactly what we needed to push forward for the conservative movement. 2023 is our year, my friends. 2023 is a year that more people than ever are going to wake up. It's going to be a year with, I'd have to guess there's going to be a lot of death around us. There's going to be a lot of pain, there's going to be a lot of suffering, but that is exactly what the world needs today. We need to go through something painful so that we can wake up and that we can go back to God and go back to fighting for what's good. And people need this pain that we're all about to go through. And it's going to be hard. We're going to have to stick together, my friends, and we're going to have to expose those who are in our own movement and fighting against us at the same time. Those people need to go down, and we need to expose them. Hopefully, Crowder will expose those names if they don't make a change soon. And it sounds like he will. So, hey, go watch that video now. It's incredibly important, and it is a future of the conservative movement. If you've made it this far, though, make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe. That way we can get this video out through the algorithm so more people can be exposed to the message. Thank you so much for listening. Like I said, go check out Steven Crowder's video now. So long. God bless. Peace out.